Welcome everyone here to episode, I believe 4 now. No, sorry, 3, episode 3 here of the Dorm Pod. And we have the Bethany tennis team with me. And I wanted to bring tennis on because it is not talked enough. And it's always a fun sport to watch, especially on TV, especially with, the Australian just happening. And you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah. Okay. I'm Mark. I'm from Ontario, Canada, and I'm here on the tennis team at Bethany. I started playing tennis a bit late. Like I played when I was a kid, but just as like a side sport kind of. But then in grade 10, I played in my high school, and then I just stuck with it, loved it after that. It's a different sport than most because you're not on a team, you're just out there by yourself. And I think that's what separated for me personally. And yeah, ever since that, I've just stuck to it, loved it, and now I'm here.
I'm Ezra. I'm from New Prague, Minnesota. I'm currently a junior. Been here a couple of years now. I started playing tennis when I was in 6th grade. That was the first time I could join a competitive team, but I didn't really take it that seriously. I played in other sports, basketball, baseball, football, even in middle school. I didn't really start taking it seriously till 11th grade, 12th grade of high school, because that was kind of when I narrowed down the sports that I was playing to tennis and basketball and whatever. But yeah, I like kind of like Mark said, I think playing, I like playing by myself. Like you're on a team, it's always fun to be on a team, but for as competitive as I am, I think tennis was always fun because it was only me. I couldn't blame anyone else. That's why specifically playing singles, I love singles just because it's only me out there and I can control myself. Yeah,
for sure.
My name is Luis. I'm from Brazil. I've been playing tennis since I was like 10. I've always played soccer my whole life.
Sure.
Because I'm from Brazil.
So
yes,
when I was 10, I saw my brother playing tennis. Then I thought it was cool. And then when I was like 11, I was playing both sports. And I chose to play tennis maybe because I just played so much football, the start of it. So I just started playing tennis, been playing since these days. So I like it a lot.
Amazing.
Sure. Well, we got the tennis guys with us today, and you guys just, started off your season. You guys started off pretty strong compared to last year. And, Mark, you coming in 3-0. What gave you the confidence with, your type of game and, doing singles and doubles? Like how do you mismatch that, the same day? How do you prepare yourself to do, both types of play?
Well, at the start of our other season,
fall season,
we did lots of doubles practice.
Sure.
And then singles, I've just always played it, so it's kind of like my natural part of tennis. But the doubles, we did so much practice, get ready for it. So those 2 matches in the fall, we prepared a lot. But this match past, what was it? Saturday we played.
Sure.
Against Bethel, it was like we weren't prepared for doubles because we hadn't had a team practice with our coach yet.
Yeah, sure.
So it kind of just threw us out there.
Yeah.
We all weren't ready for it. But it was a good learning experience, and I got to play with a new guy, Declan, and he's a great player, so that was fun. And then singles, it was a long match, got out there, just did what I normally do.
Dominate?
Tried, but it wasn't full domination.
All right.
It was good tennis.
Sure. Ezra, as a returner from last year and seeing this team, what have you done, during the off season to prepare to step up in this type of team, seeing the talent coming up with the freshman class?
Yeah, for me, it's been really different because I'm the oldest on the team, only junior, but I don't think anyone else really understands what happened the last 2 years with the situations we were in. When I was a freshman, we had a pretty good team, whatever, and then last year it kind of happened. We only had a couple committed players on the team, but coach did a good job of recruiting in the off season to get a team, so it's been a little different having a team that's came here that's only wants to come here to play tennis, which is just super fun to see. They've all been great. But yeah, it's been really different this year, but I'm super excited to go on this season.
Sure. Luis, coming from Brazil, what made you come here to Bethany, and what, have you enjoyed about, the team so far this season?
What made me come to Bethany, it's really a funny story because came from probably our biggest rival, which is Superior, which I have one of my best friends playing on their tennis team. So he was actually, how can I say, he played with our coach when our coach was a senior, so they knew each other. So he just, so he's from the same city as me. He just told, yeah, you can get this guy. And Michael talked to me. I talked to Michael, which is our coach, and pretty much been it. And I actually just came here at Bethany. I came in January, so it's really been a different experience for me. It's really been good. The guys on the team are all great. We're basically 9 freshmen, so we're basically all in the same boat.
Sure. And what are your guys' goals as a team, Ezra, this year that you think can be fulfilled in this spring season?
Yeah, I think Coach kind of touched base on this after the match, which is kind of crazy because we had our first practice last night, Monday.
Sure.
But there was an opportunity that came up to play against Bethel last weekend, and we kind of had some open hits, and we all kind of were like, yeah, we're down to go play. And after the match, he kind of said, one of our goals this year was competing for the UMAC. I think that's definitely something that should be on the table, is finishing in the top 2 in the UMAC North and trying to fight into the UMAC tournament. I think that's something that's very doable this year, and hopefully when we get to that point, we're fighting for a spot to win the UMAC tournament. But I think that's for all these freshmen, I think that's definitely step 1, is just fighting every match and trying to do as best we can, conference play, to get to the UMAC tournament.
Sure. We'll start with you, Mark, and go down. What have you guys, developed personally throughout the game of tennis?
Ooh, that's a big one. Just because, growing up, like I said before, I played lots of sports. But tennis is just so much different mentally because you're on there by yourself. You can't blame anything on a teammate. And you just learn so much about yourself when you're out there and how you react to different situations and how you grow from it and what you're going to do the next match and plan and think.
Sure.
And also, but the new thing about being on a college team is just how interacting with teammates on a tennis team, because it's so much different when you're in juniors playing because you're just driving to tournaments by yourself.
Yeah, don't know.
No one there. You don't even have anybody to warm up with. But now on, you have the chance to be a leader, and you have the chance to have a doubles partner, and just I'm loving it so far.
Yeah.
Because of that factor. And then also the singles part of it. So the college is great so far.
Sure.
Yeah.
For sure. You, Luis?
I relate a lot about what Mark said about being in the court and just kind of realizing who you basically are when you're playing. Tennis is a lot about confidence, so maybe you can go do a match and see, I'm beating this guy 6-0, 6-0, and you're ultra confident, you miss a shot, and then you're like, I may lose this game. So it tells a lot about relying on yourself. You're basically playing by yourself. So I think you understand a lot, even about life in the tennis court, because you miss a point, you got some other one, you can win some, you can lose some. So it's pretty much life.
For sure. 100%.
Yeah, I agree. I think sports is all about growing and friendships and relationships and growing as a person, growing as a teammate. And that's why tennis is nice, because you get to still be on a team and have your teammates and cheer those guys on, but you also get to go on court and work on yourself when you're playing singles match. And I think for me, I'm not the greatest when it comes to sportsmanship. I'll admit it. I've
Sure.
tried to get better, but I think
Yeah.
that's part of the game is
Yeah.
trying to grow as a person and grow up, and as you get older and older, you know what I mean? So, and I think that's been big for me. Is it's a big mental game. I know you play golf.
Sure.
Golf's another game where
Oh, yeah.
I play not competitively at all,
No.
but you can get in your head pretty quickly. Tennis is very similar. And I know there's still a couple pros that have struggled with mental, and they'd be really good if they didn't have mental problem or
Sure.
mental.
Right. Yeah.
They'd crash out on themselves and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think it's a very, very big mental game. Like, even if you're very, very talented, you have to learn how to control yourself and just kind of be mature about yourself on the court. And I think coaches also made that clear about representing what's across our chest, which is Bethany. And I think that's very important too, is kind of representing yourself on court. I think that's kind of what I've learned the last couple of years playing tennis.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, when it comes to, the golf game and the mental side of things, it's not easy. And, tennis is the same way mentally. And with I ended up, stopping the golf team for now, just because I'm unk status according to everyone else. And I'm at the point where, I can, when I'm out in the course, and it's not easy to, go out, start, 1 under, 2 under, and finish under par. That was kind of a tough thing for me. So I kind of just stopped because mentally, I would, I think I thought I would be fine until, when the final score hit. It's like, wow, that's just
And
terrible.
it's different competitively too. Like I mean, you can go
Sure.
play golf for fun. You can go hit tennis for
Yeah.
fun too. And even then, it's like you're getting mad at yourself, and it's like, man, like you're just
Yeah.
out here hitting for fun.
Right.
Like it means zero.
Yeah.
And then you throw in the competition and the competitive part of the sport, and it's like, dang, like this is crazy.
Yeah. And we'll talk about the trade deadline and what happened. And we're in the midst of it right now. And with the moves being made right now, with the T-Wolves and, Louise, me and you, Charlotte. And what do you think? What are your predictions of trades that will happen? And what are your thoughts on what has happened so far?
Yeah, I'll go first. I think some of us are NBA fans here, but
Yeah.
I think it's been
Mark,
crazy.
you're probably
The NBA trade deadline, man, is every year the last probably, I mean, really since I feel like the Anthony Davis trade, so that was 2019. Like the last 6 years, really, ever since then, it's just like these big stars request. I mean, look at James Harden. I mean,
the Doncic trade too.
no one saw that coming. Doncic last year. I mean, the biggest trade in probably sports history. Even the Cat trade. I mean, that wasn't at the deadline, but
Yeah.
I mean, the deadline every year is just cinema. So the Jaren Jackson trade today, nobody saw that coming. Everyone
Yeah.
was talking about Harden, Giannis,
Yeah.
all these guys, and all of a sudden he gets traded, which is a big deal. It's early. We'll see what happens the next 48 hours. So I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to say just one thing. Next week I'm seeing Giannis on the T-Wolves. Just it.
All right.
Okay.
Next week
All right.
I'm seeing.